Good afternoon. This is call number 2022-40024 in the interest of Tobias McHenry. Please raise your right hand to be sworn. You solemnly swear to tell the truth, the whole truth, and nothing but the truth, so help you God.
Yes.
All right, ma'am. Please. All right. Please state your name and your relationship to the child.
Juana Franklin, I'm his mother.
All right. And representing the state of Texas Attorney General's office.
Andrea Eoff.
Court will note that the non-custodial parent is Derek Dwayne McHenry. Mr. McHenry was personally served on September 2nd, 2022 at 10:06 a.m. at 1418 Preston Street, Apartment 311 in Houston, Harris County, Texas. And he's not filed an answer or made an appearance. Is that correct, Ms. Eoff?
That's correct, Your Honor.
We will proceed by default.
Thank you, Your Honor. I'd like to call Tawana Franklin.
Okay.
Miss Franklin, will you please state your full name for the record?
Juana Lakeisha Franklin.
And will you state the name and age of your child?
Tobias Carter McHenry, he is 9 months.
And Mr. McHenry is your child's father, is that correct?
Yes.
Is there any chance that some other man could be your child's father?
No.
Would you like for the court to adjudicate Mr. McHenry as your son's father and establish the parent-child relationship between them today?
Yes.
Would you like for the court to order that you and Mr. McHenry are joint managing conservators of your child, with you designating the child's primary residence in Harris County and counties that touch Harris County?
Yes.
All right. Mr. McHenry has not visited with your child since last summer, around June of 2022. Is that right?
Correct.
And your child is not yet 1 year old. Is that correct?
Yes.
So because your child is so young and because Mr. McHenry hasn't established a relationship with your child yet, would you like for the court to order that he have a phased visitation schedule that starts with some supervised visits and works its way up to the standard possession order?
Yes.
All right. I'm going to review a schedule that you and I discussed earlier, and I need you to tell me if that's the visitation you would like to have. The schedule that we're looking at, phase 1, Mr. McHenry would visit on the 1st, 3rd, and 5th Saturday from 1 p.m. to 5 p.m., and those visits would be supervised by you or another competent adult that you choose, and he would complete 20 of those visits. And once he completes those, he'd move on to phase 2 and visit on the 1st, 3rd, and 5th Saturday from 1 p.m. to 5 p.m. unsupervised for 10 visits, after which he would visit on the 1st, 3rd, and 5th Saturday from 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. for 10 visits, after which he would visit on the 1st, 3rd, and 5th Saturday from 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. on the following Sunday for 10 visits, after which he would visit with the child from 6 p.m. on Friday on the 1st, 3rd, and 5th Friday to 6 p.m. on the following Sunday for 10 visits. And then he'd have the standard possession order after that. Is that the schedule you would like for the court to order?
Yes.
All right. And would you like for the court to order that you continue providing Medicaid for your child?
Yes.
And would you like for the court to order that Mr. McHenry pay cash medical support of $57 a month beginning February 1st, 2023?
Yes.
Thank you. And you do not know what Mr. McHenry is currently doing. Sorry. You don't know what Mr. McHenry is currently doing for a living, do you?
No.
And you don't know how much money he makes right now. Is that correct?
That's correct.
And you understand that in that circumstance, we use what's called the minimum wage presumption for calculating child support?
Yes.
Would you like for the court to order Mr. McHenry to pay child support of $219 a month beginning February 1st, 2020, based on the minimum wage presumption and the fact that this is his only minor child?
Yes.
Thank you. Has Mr. McHenry given you any money to help support your child since the child was born?
No.
Would you like for the court to take a judgment against him for retroactive child support in the amount of $2,300 for the time period from April 21st, 2022 to today, to be paid at $62 a month beginning February 1st?
Yes.
Thank you. And are you comfortable having your address and phone number printed in this order and Mr. McHenry visiting at your home?
Yes.
Thank you. I have no further questions and pass this witness, Your Honor.
All right, the court will approve the order submitted. Thank you very much. Parties are
Thank you.
excused.
Thank you, Ms. Franklin.
Thank you. Thank you. You're welcome.
Are you doing Trevino, Ms. Eo?
Yes, sir. Mm-hmm.
All right, this is cause number 2022-27941 in the interest of Alex Trevino. Please identify yourself for the record.
My name is Andrea Eoff. I'm an Assistant Attorney General for the state of Texas.
Court will note that this is a Uniform Interstate Family Support Act, and the non-custodial parent Daniel Reyes Jr. is not present. He was personally served on June 29, 2022 at 11:28 a.m. at 7115 Fairbanks North Houston Road in Houston, Harris County, Texas. And he's not filed an answer or made an appearance. Is that correct, Ms. Eo?
That's correct, Your Honor.
We'll proceed by default.
Thank you, Your Honor. Before we begin, we'd like to note that this is a UFSIF petition from Oregon. We offered the non-custodial parent the opportunity to participate in DNA testing, and he failed to appear for the scheduled DNA tests. Therefore, we'd like to ask that you adjudicate him as the father of this child and establish the parent-child relationship between them based on the testimony submitted by Ms. Trevino in this case. We'd like to ask that you make a finding that the father has gross monthly wages of $1,256.67 based on the minimum wage presumption, and that he's currently ordered to provide support for 4 other children who are not in this case. We'd like to ask that the court make a finding that he should be ordered to pay child support at 13.6% of his net monthly resources, which is $100 a month, beginning February 1st, 2023. We'd like for the court to order that Ms. Trevino continue providing Medicaid for this child and order Mr. Reyes to pay cash medical support of $25 a month, beginning February 1st, 2023. We would also like for the court to take a judgment against Mr. Reyes for retroactive support in the amount of $5,730 for the time period between January 1st, 2020 and January 31st, 2023 to be paid at $72 a month until this child emancipates, at which point that payment will step up to $225 a month. And that concludes our order, and we'd like to request that you make those findings and approve it.
All right, the court will approve the order as submitted. Thank you.